Revolutionizing digital dentistry, one smile at a time. Crafted with cutting-edge technology and artistic precision. Turning concepts into lifelike restorations. Experience the future of dental design today.
All right, so today we're going to be taking a look at something pretty cool, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's DentalCAD's DentalCAD 3.2 Elefsina software.
Oh, wow. Okay, so like digital dentistry.
Yeah, basically it's the software that designs, like your crowns and bridges.
And dentures.
Yeah, all that stuff. And we're going to be looking at all the cool new features they added in this 3.2 Elefsina update.
So where are we getting all this info from today?
We've got this YouTube video highlighting the key features.
Cool, yeah, let's dive into it.
So one of the things that caught my eye is how they're really focusing on making the whole process more efficient.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like dentists have a lot to do.
Right, and if the software can streamline those tasks, then
that means less time in the dentist chair for all of us, right?
Exactly. So less chair time.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. So tell me more about these time-saving features.
Well, one of the big ones is called the Switch Tooth Libraries feature.
Okay, what's that all about?
So basically, it's like this virtual library of teeth, okay? And dentists can just swap out different sizes and shapes.
Oh, wow.
To customize the restoration without having to start from scratch.
So it's like they can personalize it without spending a ton of time, redrawing everything.
Exactly. It's way more efficient.
I like it.
What else is there?
There's also this really cool feature called the Auto Articulator.
Auto Articulator.
It's basically a virtual jaw simulator. Think of it like that.
Oh, wow.
It analyzes your bite and everything and helps design restorations that actually fit and function perfectly.
So it takes the guesswork out of it.
Pretty much, yeah. And it could potentially cut down on your chair time significantly.
Maybe even eliminating a whole visit.
Potentially. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That's impressive. Okay, I also saw something about an in-CAD production workflow. What is that?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. So that's all about connecting the design process directly to the milling machines that create the restorations.
Okay, so it's like streamlining the whole production.
Exactly, yeah. It's like a universal language between the software and the machines.
So faster turnaround times.
Exactly.
Okay, I like it. But let's be realistic here for a sec. What happens when a scan isn't perfect?
Yeah, good point. Technology isn't foolproof.
So are we just out of luck?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Actually, they've got this really clever tool called the margin repair tool.
Okay, and what does that do?
It uses algorithms to actually fix errors in those intraoral scans.
Oh, wow. So even with a less than perfect scan, you can still get an accurate restoration.
Precisely. It's like a safety net.
That's reassuring.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we've got efficiency and accuracy covered.
Right. And speaking of accuracy, DentalCAD 3.2 also has some really cool new features for collaboration and visualization.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Have you ever heard of the Itero ExaCAD connector?
I don't think so.
Okay, so this is groundbreaking. Okay, it enables real-time collaboration between labs and dentists using 3D previews.
Wait, so they can have a virtual meeting about my teeth?
Pretty much, yeah. They can look at your teeth in 3D and discuss the case in detail. That's wild.
And it ensures that everyone's on the same page.
No more miscommunications, that's for sure. And what about visualization? You mentioned something about seeing your new smile before the actual work begins.
Oh, yes. So the Smile Creator has been enhanced. It's got these all-natural and all-distinguished modes now.
What do those do?
They create incredibly realistic visualizations based on your natural teeth.
So you can actually see what your new smile will look like.
Exactly, before any work is even done.
Wow, that's amazing. I bet that takes a lot of the anxiety out of it.
I think so too, and there's even more to it.
Oh, really? Like what?
They've really revolutionized how dentures are made with this update.
Oh, wow. Okay, tell me about it.
So one of the coolest features is called a copy denture workflow.
Okay.
Imagine this. They scan your existing dentures.
Right.
And then they use that data to automatically design a brand new set.
Oh, wow. So it's like a 3D printer for dentures.
Kinda, but even faster and more precise.
That's incredible. Okay, so what about those dentures that are anchored to implants?
They've got that covered too.
Oh, really?
There's a new guided workflow for overdentures on ball attachments.
Okay.
And it allows for preoperative manufacturing, so everything's ready to go when the implants are placed.
So quicker recovery times?
Exactly.
That's amazing. And what about the Ivotion denture system? I saw that mentioned somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's a fascinating integration. They're using this unique disc technology that combines the tooth and base material into a single milling process.
So it's like all in one.
Exactly. It's super efficient and precise.
Okay, now that's what I call innovation, but let's move on to implants.
Yeah.
I hear Elefsina has some serious upgrades in that department too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. One of the standouts is the new tie bases.
Tie bases, okay.
They're designed for angled screw channels, and they make implant placement so much easier.
Especially in complex cases.
Especially in complex cases, yeah. So it's a win for both the dentist and the patient.
It is, definitely. Now, I know a lot of people get nervous about invasive procedures. Does Elefsina address that at all?
It does actually. There's a new feature called screw-mentable restorations, and it's specifically designed to make things less invasive.
Okay, how so?
So imagine you get a crown placed on an implant, right? But later on there's an issue and they need to access the implant.
Oh.
Traditionally, they might have had to remove the entire crown.
Oh, no.
But with screw-mentable restorations, they can include a screw hole in the superstructure.
So they can just access it directly.
Exactly, without removing the whole crown.
That's brilliant. Okay, but what about cases where a tooth is so damaged it needs a post and core?
Well, Elefsina streamlines that process too.
Oh, really?
Now, the post, core, and crown can all be designed in a single step.
So it's all done at once.
Exactly, way more efficient.
That's great news for patients. Okay, so we've covered a lot about restorations, but I hear there's even more to Elefsina, especially when it comes to creating models.
Oh, yeah, there's a whole other side to this software that's just as important.
Okay, well, let's dive into that then.
All right, so remember how we talked about DentalCAD being like the architect for restorations?
Yeah.
Well, the model creator is like the blueprint maker. It takes those digital designs and helps create physical models.
Oh, that makes sense. So what's new in the model creator with this Elefsina update?
Well, one cool thing is the streamlined workflow for creating mock-up models.
Okay.
So before a dentist makes anything permanent, they often create a mock-up, kind of like a test drive.
Right, to see how
That's it.
okay.
And Elefsina makes creating these mock-ups way faster.
So faster prototyping, faster results. What else?
They've also added the ability to export colored models.
Wait, colored models? You mean like a full color model of my teeth?
Exactly. It's a huge leap forward in communication.
Wow. I can see how that would be helpful.
Yeah, imagine your dentist showing you a color-accurate model of your teeth with the proposed restoration.
It definitely brings a whole new level of realism to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And beyond that, there are tons of smaller improvements in the model creator.
Like what?
More customization options for individual dies, better support for different 3D printers. They've really thought of everything.
It sounds like they've really fine-tuned the whole model creation process.
Yeah, they really have.
It makes me wonder, with all these advancements, how do you see this impacting the relationship between dentists and lab technicians?
That's a great question. You know, I think these improvements will foster even stronger collaboration between them.
How so?
Well, with the ability to share detailed 3D models and communicate in real time, it's like they're working side by side even when they're miles apart.
That makes sense. It's not just about the technology, it's about using it to enhance communication.
Exactly.
Okay, but let's bring it back to the patient experience. What do you think is the most significant takeaway for someone sitting in the dentist's chair?
From a patient's perspective, I think the biggest takeaway is that DentalCAD 3.2 Elefsina is all about enhancing your experience and improving the quality of your care.
So shorter wait times, more personalized treatment, less invasive procedures.
Exactly. It's all about making the whole process smoother, more efficient, and ultimately less stressful for the patient.
So basically, we're moving towards a future where going to the dentist might actually be enjoyable.
Wouldn't that be something?
Seriously.
I can't promise it'll be everyone's favorite outing, but I do believe these advancements have the potential to transform the way we experience dental care.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap of what we've learned so far. We've got efficiency upgrades that save everyone time.
Right.
Tools that deal with imperfect scans to ensure accuracy, and improved collaboration and visualization tools.
Yes, and let's not forget those groundbreaking advancements in denture creation.
Oh yeah, that was huge, making the process so much faster and more automated.
And all the enhancements to model creation, speeding up prototyping and ensuring accuracy.
It's incredible how far digital dentistry has come. But before we wrap up, I'm curious, where can people go to learn more about DentalCAD 3.2 Elefsina?
Oh, there are tons of resources available. CAD offers online tutorials, in-person workshops, and even personalized online training sessions with CAD experts.
So if you want to geek out on the details, there's plenty of info out there. It really seems like DentalCAD 3.2 Elefsina is going to be a major player in the world of digital dentistry.
I completely agree. It's a testament to the incredible innovation happening in the field.
But here's the big question. How do you think these advancements will shape the future of dental care? Think beyond the technology itself. What does it mean for patients, for dentists, for the entire industry?
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah,
I think it'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds.
definitely. All right, well, we'll have to leave that question hanging for now, but
Yeah,
it's definitely something to think about.
for sure.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll delve even deeper into the potential impact of these advancements.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
It really is fascinating to see how this technology is shaping dentistry.
It is, and it's not just about the restorations themselves, right? There's this whole other aspect of Elefsina that we need to talk about.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the model creator.
Exactly. It's like the unsung hero of the whole process.
That's a good way to put it, because without accurate models, the restorations just wouldn't be possible.
Right, it's all connected. So what's new with the model creator in this Elefsina update?
Well, they've really streamlined the workflow for creating mock-up models.
Mock-up models.
Yeah, so like before a dentist makes anything permanent,
Yeah.
they often create a mock-up, kind of like a test drive.
Right, to see how it all fits.
Exactly, and Elefsina makes that process so much faster.
So faster prototyping, faster results.
Right.
I like it. What else?
Okay, so this might seem like a small detail, but it's actually huge. They've added the ability to export colored models.
Well, on colored models. Like full color.
Full color, a realistic model of your teeth.
Wow, that's got to be a game changer for communication.
It is, it really is. Imagine your dentist showing you a color-accurate model of your teeth with the proposed restoration on it.
It definitely brings a whole new level of understanding to the process.
For sure. And beyond that, there are tons of smaller improvements in the model creator too. Like what? More customization options for individual dies, better support for different 3D printers, you name it. They've really thought of everything.
They've really fine-tuned the whole model creation process, haven't they?
They have. It's impressive.
It makes me wonder, with all these advancements in communication and technology, how do you see this impacting the relationship between dentists and lab technicians?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I think these improvements are going to foster even stronger collaboration between them.
How so?
Well, think about it. With the ability to share these detailed 3D models and communicate in real time, it's almost like they're working side by side even when they're miles apart.
That's a great point. It's not just about the fancy new tech, it's about using that tech to enhance communication and teamwork.
Exactly.
Okay, but let's bring it back to the patient experience for a second. What do you think is the most significant takeaway for someone sitting in that dentist chair?
Honestly, I think the biggest takeaway is that this technology, DentalCAD 3.2 Elefsina, is all about enhancing the patient experience and improving the quality of care.
So shorter wait times, more personalized treatment, less invasive procedures. It's all about making the experience better for the patient.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about making the whole process smoother, more efficient, and ultimately less stressful.
So you're saying we're moving towards a future where going to the dentist might actually be enjoyable.
Wouldn't that be something?
No, right?
I mean, I can't promise it'll be everyone's favorite outing, but I do think these advancements have the potential to really transform the way we experience dental care.
I think so too. All right, so let's do a quick recap. We've talked about efficiency upgrades, tools for dealing with imperfect scans, improved collaboration, and visualization.
Right, and don't forget those amazing advancements in denture creation.
Oh yeah, that was huge, making the process so much faster and more automated.
And of course, all those enhancements to model creation.
It's incredible to see how far digital dentistry has come.
It really is. It's a testament to all the innovation happening in the field.
Okay, so before we wrap up, I have one more question. Where can people go if they want to learn more about all this?
Well, CAD offers a ton of resources. They've got online tutorials, in-person workshops, even personalized online training sessions with CAD experts.
So if you want to really geek out on all the details, you can.
Absolutely.
It really seems like this software, DentalCAD 3.2 Elefsina, is going to be a major player in the future of digital dentistry.
I agree. I think it's a game changer.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground today, but there's one big question that we haven't really answered yet. How do you think all these advancements that we've talked about today, how do you think they're going to shape the future of dental care? And I want you to think big picture here, beyond just the technology itself. What does this mean for patients, for dentists, for the entire industry?
Wow. That's a big question.
It is.
I think it's something we all need to be thinking about.
For sure.
It'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds in the coming years.
Definitely. All right, well, on that note, we're going to wrap up this deep dive into DentalCAD 3.2 Elefsina.
It's been a fascinating discussion.
It has, and I hope everyone listening has learned something new about the amazing world of digital dentistry.
I hope so too.
So until next time, keep those smiles shining bright, and don't be afraid to ask your dentist about all the latest advancements in dental technology.
That's great advice.
You never know, your next dental visit might just surprise you.
It might.
All right, thanks for joining us today. I mean,
Thanks
it's
for having me.
really kind of mind-blowing to think about just how much this tech could change the whole dental experience, right? Like, could we actually get to a point where people are like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to going to the dentist?
Uh-huh. That's the
Seriously.
dream, isn't it? I think the potential is definitely there, though. Think about it. Quicker visits, less invasive procedures, maybe even less anxiety in the waiting room.
Who wouldn't want that? And with all this talk about AI and personalized care, could we see a day where restorations aren't just functional, but like aesthetically perfect? Like tiny little works of art for your teeth.
That's a really interesting thought. Like restorations that perfectly match your natural teeth. You know, all the little variations and nuance. Like a sculptor creating a masterpiece just for your
Okay, now I'm
mouth.
getting excited. Seriously, this whole deep dive into Elefsina has been incredible. It's amazing to see how technology is pushing the boundaries in dentistry, and it feels like we're just scratching the surface.
I totally agree. It's really exciting to see where things go
Yeah,
from
so
here.
there you have it, folks. We've gone deep into the world of DentalCAD 3.2 Elefsina. And I hope you've all learned something new about the amazing world of digital dentistry. And hey, next time you're in the dentist chair, take a moment to appreciate the design and precision that goes into every restoration.
It really is a blend of art and technology.
It is. And until next time, keep those smiles shining bright. And don't be afraid to ask your dentist about the latest advancements in digital dentistry.
That's
because
great
you
advice.
never know, your next dental visit might just surprise you.
It
All
just
right, well,
might.
thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.